It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here for the start, folks, of another NFL season. We are ready to go. We hope you are. And we'll begin this one, Charles, with a couple of teams hoping to move on from a tough 2021 season. Both the Ravens and the Jets finishing last in their respective divisions a season ago.
And let's start with Baltimore, because even in a very tough AFC North, I think we were all surprised to see the Ravens finish 8-9, snapping a streak of 3 straight postseason appearances. That's for New York. We knew the rebuild was going to take a little bit of time, but I think the last 2 years they've drafted in a big-time way. And now the groundwork has been laid, and this could be an opening salvo for Gang Green to announce that they're back in playoff contention.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way. 1 for 1. More to go. First down, right back to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet. No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestone. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. The
Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Zero surprise to see Mark Andrews receive a pass and pick up a first down right there. Not only is he one of the best tight ends in the league, he's one of the best overall players in the entire NFL. Set Baltimore Ravens franchise records last season for catches and yards in a single year.
They go play action now. Jackson finding Beckham near the sideline for the completion. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead is Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll take this to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are right back in this football game. So here's Wilson and the Jets trailing 17-10. A minute 47 on the clock. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing now is Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point in second goal. And we know very well we headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's a give to Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Targeting one, he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. That was an excellent come from behind